Ways technology is changing healthcare. The future of healthcare is shaping up in front of our very eyes with advances in digital healthcare technologies, such as artificial intelligence, VR/AR, 3D printing, robotics, or nanotechnology. We have to familiarize with the latest developments in order to be able to control technology, and not the other way around. The future of healthcare lies in working hand in hand with technology, and healthcare workers have to embrace emerging healthcare technologies in order to stay relevant in the coming years. Be bold, curious, and informed. Are you afraid that robots will take over the jobs of nurses, doctors, and other healthcare professionals? Are you scared that artificial intelligence will control the world within a couple of years? Do you have nightmares about virtual reality addicted kids and adults running around in their non-existent dream world? Are you frightened to have a genetic test because it might reveal the day of your death? These are all half-truths, fake news, and other imaginary dystopias. In a more fashionable way, alternative facts about the future of medicine. However, these all have one thing in common: the fear about the unknown place called the future and what it might bring upon us. But no matter how scary the future might seem at the moment, we cannot stop technological development, and sooner or later we will find out that whole areas of our lives have been transformed through various digital technologies. Thus, our task at the moment is to face our fears about the future with courage, to turn to technologies with an open mind, and to prepare for the changing world with as much knowledge as possible. Top healthcare technologies. Technology and humans hand in hand for a better healthcare. In medicine and healthcare, digital technology could help transform unsustainable healthcare systems into sustainable ones, equalize the relationship between medical professionals and patients, provide cheaper, faster, and more effective solutions for diseases. Technologies could win the battle for us against cancer, AIDS, or Ebola, and could simply lead to healthier individuals living in healthier communities. But as the saying goes, one has to be a master of his own house, so it is worth starting the future with the betterment of our own health through digital technologies, as well as changing our own attitude towards the concept of health as such and towards medicine and healthcare. And what does it all look like in practice? To serve as an introduction, this article will explore 10 ways in which medical technology is reshaping healthcare. The Guide to the Future of Medicine. The Guide to the Future of Medicine provides an eye-opening, reassuring, and accessible roadmap to tomorrow's potential. By preparing for the inevitable waves of change, you can make informed decisions about how technology will shape your personal well-being or your business environment, and stay healthy and afloat amidst the waves of change. 1. Artificial intelligence. I believe that artificial intelligence has the potential to redesign healthcare completely. AI algorithms are able to mine medical records, design treatment plans, or create drugs way faster than any current actor on the healthcare palette, including any medical professional. Atomwise uses supercomputers that root out therapies from a database of molecular structures. In 2015, the startup launched a virtual search for safe, existing medicines that could be redesigned to treat the Ebola virus. They found 2 drugs predicted by the company's AI technology which may significantly reduce Ebola infectivity. These are only 2 of the many examples of companies using AI to advance healthcare, from designing new drugs to disrupting medical imaging to mining medical records. We've collected our favorite examples in a recent article. With all these tangible examples, imagine what horizons would open for humanity if early utilization of AI results in such amazing discoveries. 2. Virtual reality. Virtual reality, VR, is changing the lives of patients and physicians alike. In the future, you might watch operations as if you wielded the scalpel, or you could travel to Iceland or home while you are lying on a hospital bed. VR is being used to train future surgeons and for actual surgeons to practice operations. Such software programs are developed and provided by companies like OSO VR and Immersive Touch and are in active use with promising results. A recent Harvard Business Review study showed that VR-trained surgeons had a 230% boost in their overall performance compared to their traditionally trained counterparts. The former were also faster and more accurate in performing surgical procedures. The technology is also benefiting patients and has been proven to be effective in pain management. Women are being equipped with VR headsets to visualize soothing landscapes so as to help them get through labor pain. Patients suffering from gastrointestinal, cardiac, neurological, and post-surgical pain have shown a decline in their pain levels when using VR to distract them from painful stimuli. A 2019 pilot study even showed that patients undergoing surgery lessened their pain and anxiety and improved their overall hospital experience. 3. Augmented reality. Augmented reality differs from VR in two respects. Users do not lose touch with reality and it puts information into eyesight as fast as possible. These distinctive features enable AR to become a driving force in the future of medicine, both on the healthcare providers and the receiver's side. In case of medical professionals, it might help medical students prepare better for real-life operations, as well as enables surgeons to enhance their capabilities. This is already the case at Case Western Reserve University, where students are using the Microsoft HoloLens to study anatomy via the HoloAnatomy app. Using this method, medical students have access to detailed and accurate, albeit virtual, depictions of the human anatomy to study the subject without the need of real bodies. 4. Healthcare trackers, wearables and sensors. As the future of medicine and healthcare is closely connected to the empowerment of patients as well as individuals taking care of their own health through technologies, I cannot leave out health trackers, wearables and sensors from my selection. They are great devices to get to know more about ourselves and retake control over our own lives. I personally use the Fitbit Ionic to monitor my sleep and track my workout. I supplement it with the Polar H10 to fine-tune my workout routines with my trainer so as to find the best exercises for my abilities. For meditation, the Muse headband helped me a lot to find the main things that I personally need for a successful meditation session. Now I don't have to use the device to try to reach mindfulness. 5. Medical tricorder. When it comes to gadgets and instant solutions, there is the great dream of every healthcare professional, to have one almighty and omnipotent device, with which you can diagnose and analyze every disease. It even materialized, although only on screen, as the medical tricorder in Star Trek. When Dr. McCoy grabbed his tricorder and scanned a patient, the portable, hand-held device immediately listed vital signs, other parameters, and a diagnosis. It was the Swiss Army knife for physicians. And thin, can measure a wide range of parameters like respiratory rate, heart rate, skin temperature, body position, activity levels, sleep status, gait and more. Star Trek_medical tricorder, future of healthcare. 6. Genome sequencing. The Whole Human Genome Project cost approximately $2.7 billion for the US government, which is an insanely huge amount of money. Especially if you consider that in January 2017, DNA sequencing giant Illumina unveiled a new machine that the company says is expected one day to order up your whole genome for less than $100. Last year, the company's CEO reiterated that Illumina is still working towards that benchmark. This would mean that you might have a cheaper genetic test than a general blood test, for which prices vary between approximately $10 to $150. Mind-blowing. 7. Revolutionizing drug development. Currently, the process of developing new drugs is too long and too expensive. However, there are ways to improve drug development with methods ranging from artificial intelligence to in silico trials. Such new technologies and approaches already are and will be dominating the pharmaceutical landscape in the years to come. Healthcare technology, in silico trials. Another promising healthcare technology is in silico drug trials. These are individualized computer simulations used in the development or regulatory evaluation of a medical product, device or intervention. While the current technology and biological understanding don't allow for completely simulated clinical trials, there is significant progress in this field with organs on a chip, which are already being put in use. HuMMOD, or the most complete mathematical model of human physiology ever created, is being employed in several research projects. Virtual models have also been created by the Virtual Physiological Human (VPH) Institute, which are used to study heart diseases and osteoporosis.